Hey, if you're getting up and going to a work at a job you don't love, or you don't think you make enough, I mean, what are you doing it for? If you're doing it for the money, find a job where you make more money. And I know, you don't have time to go out and get that education because you got to do your work, you got to pay your bills. How about earning while you learn? You know what I'm going to tell you about? International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 150, the only registered electrical apprenticeship training center in Lake County, and that can be you. Earn while you learn with their 5-year apprenticeship while you accumulate no debt, and then you have this valuable career. You're going to make more. You're going to get benefits. You're going to get health insurance, retirement benefits, and the ability to work anywhere in the country as a union electrician. It's waiting for you. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it isn't. What doesn't take you, it costs you anything. It take you about a couple of minutes to go over to ibew150.org and see if it's for you. It is never too late to join the International Brotherhood of Electric Workers here in Lake County at ibew150.org.
Yeah, we're drinking in the morning all the way through Friday night. Heading toward the weekend, getting good and tight. Running around the building with our beer bong by our side. Playing a little beer pong, cause our sponsor's Miller Lite. Drinking all day ain't wrong, till the 501 is gone. It's just another happy hour that lasts the whole day long. And take off all your clothes. Time likes to disrobe. If you don't like to touch too much, better find another show. Drinking in the morning. Psycho Stick starts it off. John Perry's the caboose. Somewhere in the middle, that's where the train gets loose. It's a one-way ticket to midnight. Can't find a better way. When you're drinking in the morning, it ain't just another day. We'll be drinking all day long till the 501 is gone. It's just another happy hour that lasts the whole day long. Taking off all your clothes. Time likes to disrobe. If you don't like to touch too much, better find another show. Yeah, drinking in the morning. Drinking in the morning. Drinking in the morning all day long. Yeah, drinking in the morning. We're drinking in the morning. We're drinking in the morning. Oh,
yeah. Happy hour Friday. I'm going to loosen my tie and have a little fun. Crystal Rain Distillery will be here. So we're going to have a little happy hour. We're going to have a little distillery action today. And then I'm going to go mall wonky walking in the mall. It's an exciting day here on the Will Rock Morning Show. Oh, the irony. We hear the beer song from Psycho Stick, but it's not beer we're drinking today. It's spirits. Our old friend Mike is here from Crystal Rain Distillery, which is, you guys are in Wheeling, right?
That's correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We've started up in Lake Forest, actually, 2019.
Yeah.
And we bought the building in Wheeling almost 4 years ago now.
Yeah. And that's where the distilling goes on.
Everything happens there.
The packaging.
Yeah. Well, the packaging is actually next door in Midlands.
Okay.
Yeah, we 100% genuine craft spirit, meaning from grain to ingredients
Right
to the
here.
bottle. We do everything ourselves.
So there are grain trucks showing up in Wheeling and dropping off different, like vodka is made from what?
Well, you can
What do
make
you
vodka from anything you want, basically. But in our case, we're using organic American winter wheat.
Oh, winter wheat. All
And
right.
the reason for that is the texture just gives a lovely creamy texture, much better balance, a little bit more body.
See, you learn something every day. We're learning vodka. And you have cocktails for us this morning.
I have cocktails, and I brought a couple of new exciting things because we're moving forward.
All right. What do we want to do first?
I guess we're going to start with the vodka. Do you want to just try it just straight?
We're just going to try straight vodka?
Or you want to try with a cocktail first? Just to, I don't know, warm up the palate.
You're the guy. Would you, if you were going to like somebody else's place and you want to try their product and they have cocktails and you just sip and try. Do you try the vodka first?
All right. Well, then, I'll try the vodka first.
I want to do it like a pro would do it, not like just idiot Tom stumbling in. So we're
going to. No, we'll try it straight.
Okay.
Early in the morning. That's the best thing.
Why not?
Sure, you
right?
want to.
Yeah. It's 9:11 somewhere. There you go. So we'll give it a shot. We're going to try the vodka and then we're going to have a cocktail too. Go ahead and make the cocktail. Don't tell me what it is. And then we'll try the vodka and then we'll try the cocktail after the break. Okay.
Okay. Sounds great.
All right. What's the name of the cocktail?
We're going to try Cosmo.
Cosmo. So I'll find Sex in the City on Netflix and you and I'll have a Cosmo. And we'll talk about men. Men are so stupid. Sex in the City, the Will Rock Morning Show Happy Hour edition coming up next with Crystal Rain Distillery. I will rock vodka. I was just looking for drinking songs. So this is a good one. I'm Irish. We know how to drink. What are you, Mike? There's an accent there. What are you?
Bulgarian.
Bulgarian. All right. Yeah. All right. And did you come here from Bulgaria?
Yeah, 25 years ago now.
So you're liking the place. All right. Good for you. Yeah. You ever get back to Bulgaria?
We do, yeah, once in a while.
Is Bulgaria a good place to visit? A good, like, a touristy place? Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's getting better.
Good,
Yeah, the economy is
good.
getting better.
Well, and you brought your skills with you. You know how to make spirits.
Well, that's thanks to Christian, who's the owner of and distiller.
He taught you all of this.
He makes the whole thing.
Yeah.
I just like to give some advices once in a while.
Okay, all right. Now we're starting with vodka. How many things do you distill at Crystal Rain?
Well, we have 3 spirits right now. We have vodka, gin, and brandy, and we have 4 different types of whiskeys.
Okay.
Sleeping in the barrel, just waiting for the right moment
to lie away in
there you go.
Pounce or whatever. When will the whiskeys come out of the barrel?
We have some exciting news as well. I know I've said this many times that we're going to have a tasting room. Well, we finally have the permit.
Okay.
So hopefully before Christmas we'll be open.
All right. And is it right at the distillery? Like right
it's going to be right inside the facility.
Okay.
You'll be able to oversee the whole production if you want to take a tour. It's going to be an exciting place. And we're thinking maybe bottling something for the opening.
Private kind of special event bottling for the opening.
Something like that, yeah.
Cool. Very cool. All right. We're starting with vodka. And obviously that's one of the things you distill. Tell us about your vodka there and what makes it. People talk about vodka and I can try vodka and go, well, that's better and that's worse, but I don't understand why. But why is your vodka? Why are you proud of your vodka?
Well, to me, the most important thing is the fact that like I said, we produce everything from grain to the bottle, so we know exactly what's inside. We don't use any additives, no correction. We do things the old-fashioned way, which I think is the right way.
Okay.
Another thing, actually, when you smell the vodka itself, and that's why I pour it just a
little glass here. I'm going to smell it now.
We actually try to get rid of that typical vodka smell as much as possible.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, and the reason for that is we're not only using carbon, but we're using silver and platinum plates, and the combination of the 2 metals actually eliminates a lot of that.
I don't really smell vodka at all.
Awful odor that vodkas are known for.
I can smell something's there and it's a vodka smell, but it's not, when you smell vodka, you'll kind of wince once in a while, like it's a smelling salt.
You have that vodka face,
I'm not getting
right?
that from this. Yeah. Vodka face. I think I dated her, vodka face.
The reason for that, it's simple. We wanted to make sure the vodka works in a cocktail.
Okay.
If it's too strong, that smell is going to overpower the rest of the ingredients, and it just doesn't feel right.
Let's drink some of your vodka. Now, what did you do with this? It's cold, so you iced it a little bit?
Yeah, I put it in a ice bag. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's typically you want to access all the flavors. You want it a little bit warmer, maybe room temperature. But in reality, who drinks warm vodka?
Right. No.
It's like
you chill it a little bit.
Yeah,
and that's more for the human element as opposed to if you were actually wanting to try your vodka, you'd go with it just room temperature.
Yeah, just room temperature. That's what we do.
Where's yours?
The distillery. Oh yeah, that's right here.
Right, I'm not doing this alone. Now, how do you do this? Do you sip it or do you shoot
just sip it? No, you just sip it.
Sipping vodka.
Yeah, it's
a little breakfast sipping vodka. It's $9.19 somewhere. Here we go.
There you go. It's so you feel a little creaminess on the palate, little sweetness, and that's due to the fact that it's organic. We've tried many different grains, and we felt like this one tasted the best.
Woo! It's like a little pillow in my mouth.
It kind of opens up. I like to describe it as a whiskey mouthfeel.
It's continuing to go. Yeah. It's continuing to go.
That's what it does.
I have goosebumps right now. Whoa!
It just adds more body, and that kind of extends the length and gives it a much better balance because that's the key.
You're not lying. Now you made us Cosmos. We're on Sex in the City. Who's Samantha and who's Carrie and who's the other? I'll be. Which one's the? I'm going to be Samantha. I think.
All right.
That's the.
Well, this is freshly squeezed lime, cranberry juice, Cointreau. And you can use any triple sec, but Cointreau just gives it an extra kick. And then the vodka and the lack of smell you'll see just lets the other ingredients come through a bit more, and the extra body just adds more depth to the cocktail.
All right,
we've experimented with many different things, and we felt like this one tasted the best.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Here's to Mr. Big. He's on the show.
Yeah, it's just so fresh.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink that whole thing. I'm going to drink that whole thing. And
All
then we
right.
got some other stuff we're going to try.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We got more things coming up.
Crystal Rain Distillery is here for happy hour. We're going to have our Cosmos now, ladies, and then we'll talk about boys. Oh, boys are the worst. Here's Blur on Will Rock. More drinking music. I feel like things are escalating, Mike, because
Mm-hmm.
Cosmo is kind of that's an easy drink to start with.
Easy and dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cute little glass. Mike is here. It's happy hour. Crystal Rain Distillery it's wheeling, right?
In Wheeling.
And then and that's where the tasting room is going to be. And you think in December
everything is down there, yeah. Well, depends on the city, of course, but at least now we're working on the tasting room. So
okay.
We're hoping to be finished with the construction.
What kind of experience are we looking at? Is it going to be big, little, tours, or will people come in and sit down and try things?
Yeah, it's going to be more like a bar setup.
Yeah.
We'll be able to try a couple of things, look around. If you want to take a tour, we'll take you around the distillery, maybe pull some of that precious stuff from the barrels.
Little samples as you
go.
There
you go. It's a great experience. It's going to be something really unique.
It's fun. It's something to do. And that, so we've moved. I feel like it's escalating because we started with the vodka, which was very smooth and easy to drink. We're staying with the clear liquors now. We're moving on to gin. I like gin. People don't like gin. People say it's like drinking a Christmas tree. I like drinking a Christmas tree.
Well, this is slightly different though.
Different gin.
I think most people will probably, the reason they don't like vodka or gin is the fact that when they were young, college years and all that, we all had that kind of
an experience,
yeah. And then when you smell it, it kind of always takes you back to those years. And
I never had a bad gin or vodka experience. I guess I was too well behaved.
Yeah. Well, that's the key. You have to control it because otherwise, it's dangerous. So
tell me about your gin.
So the gin starts. It's a wheat-based gin. We use wheat because we like the creaminess again, the texture. Same as the vodka, 6 times distilled, but then we steep the botanicals for a few days, and then we redistill another 3 times, so 9 times in total. And we're using 12 botanicals, all real botanicals, no artificial flavors,
what is
colors.
A botanical? Like it's something that gives flavor.
Herbs
it's like
and
a
spices,
plant and things like that.
Yeah.
And you steep it in the gin while it's
in the vodka, basically.
In the vodka.
We put it in the seal, and then we redistill with all the botanicals.
Okay. All right.
So you get the flavor, and it stays there for longer because there's a few ways you can do it, but we do it the right way.
Takes longer, but yeah.
It's more expensive too.
Every time you distill it, it shrinks. The amount shrinks, right?
Yeah.
And you distill it how many times?
9 times.
So you start out with a giant vat, and you end up with a shot glass of this stuff.
And that's why sometimes the cost people cannot.
Yeah.
I mean, still, it's very reasonable priced. Nowadays, bottle of vodka and gin is actually the same price as a bottle of olive oil. So
okay, all right. So I'm going to try the gin now. This is your gin.
Yeah, give it a little smell. It's a very unique profile. It's not your typical juniper berry gin. It's a very kind of licorice root forward.
Yeah, that's different than gin.
It's got fennel seeds in it. Orris root is another unusual one. I like to describe it as a smoky, sweet tea kind of smell to it.
You're going to think I'm full of it and I'm BSing here, but I smell the fennel.
Yeah, fennel seeds.
Fennel's got a very specific smell.
Right. Yeah. So we use also chamomile, lavender, cardamom, 3 different peels: orange, grapefruit, and lemon, and of course the usual 3 suspects: the juniper berry, angelica root, and coriander must be present.
All right, let's go.
Now give it a little try. You see, it's going to be an explosion of flavor on the palate. I think it's phenomenal. It's just, if you're looking for something unique.
There's a little anise there, but there's not anise in it, is it?
That's the fennel.
That's the fennel does that. All right. We're drinking gin for breakfast. I like you, Mike. I like you. What's the cocktail? You
gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic. Got it with a classic. And you squeezed a
little bit of grapefruit peel just to
in there.
Just to give it a little kick. Yeah, it just gives a nice smell overall.
And what is that in there? A blood orange?
Yeah.
You're being too nice this morning. This is a beautiful drink. Cheers. Do you have one?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Cheers. Sláinte, Master V. Prost.
It just makes it more refreshing.
I'll drink that.
Delicious.
That tastes like the Cabin Fever Getaway to me, with a little bit of orange, a little citrus in there. It's light. It's refreshing. We just got off the air in Costa Rica, and we're having some gin and tonics.
There you go. It's perfect for martinis as well, if you want to do that.
I bet. Yeah. What? I was going to ask you something. I forgot it already. So if people want to get your stuff, though, can they buy it right at the distillery, or they have to go to a place where
as of right now, we're not open yet, so no. Probably we'll have a little shop once we do that.
Once you have the tasting room, you'll have a little shop.
Right.
So they have to find it. Where is it at? Everywhere.
On our website at Crystal Rain Distillery, we have a section where you can just find every store that we're in. Yeah, the closest to the radio station will be probably the Cardinal Liquors and Wines on Gurney and Milwaukee.
Yeah.
All
right.
Woodman's will have us. Pete's Market, Fresh Market, Garfield's Beverage.
I love all those places.
Yeah, Woodman's, it's a great place to shop for liquor. Great things, a lot of great selection.
All right.
And of course, some of your local liquor stores.
See, we're moving on to brown. It's not even brown. It's light.
Well, it's interesting.
Golden. It's golden. I don't
golden,
know.
Yeah.
I always say brown liquor's the devil. I'm a clear liquor guy. That's not brown. That's golden. So it's brown liquor. It's the devil's cousin going, no, I'm a friendly guy from out of town. How you doing?
Well, the color comes from the oak, nothing else.
Okay.
So it's not as some drinks. Yeah,
we're drinking some. We're not gonna say what it is. We're drinking some oak. All right.
Right.
After we finish our gin and tonics, if you want to know more, you can go to the website crystalraindistillery.com, and you can see that on TomTube right now at 95willrock.com. We're moving on to not brown but golden, a golden surprise. What? That's coming up next on Will Rock. I don't like when I go out, I usually drink beer or wine or fizzy drinks now. I'm not a liquor guy. And I think it's because I can't find the right liquor for me to drink when I'm just out, And Mike is here from Crystal Rain Distillery. I got to tell you, your gin, this gin and tonic, if I could get this exact gin and tonic every time I went out, I would drink it quite regularly. So are there on-premise, are there places, are there bars that carry your stuff?
Yeah, unfortunately, not that many.
No.
Most locations we're in are off-premise, meaning liquor stores and
take it home.
Grocery stores. Yeah.
But
we do a lot of sampling. I'm going to be in Rockford actually later on today in Woodman's. And then I'll be finished in the city. I'll be in Ryan's Liquor on Clark. So tomorrow, Pete's Market in Oak Brook, and then again in the city, we'll be in West Loop Liquor on Lake and Halstead.
Do you have a place where you list where your tastings are going to be at? Is there a place people can find that or not?
We should.
All right. Look at me with the market. Well, we just listed it. We just listed it. So there you go. If you want to try this stuff, and we'll run that down again in a little bit. We moved on to It's not. I always say brown liquor's the devil. My dad, because you guys make whiskey. My dad there's different kinds of whiskey: rye whiskey, Scotch whiskey, Irish whiskey. There's different whiskeys,
right?
And something is a whiskey because why is it under the whiskey umbrella? Because it has
whiskey has to be made from grains.
Okay.
And then depending on the laws of certain country, you have to mature it for a certain time.
You can't call it Scotch either unless it's made in. I'm going to Scotland in May. Right. It has to be made in Scotland to be Scotch, but there's Scotch type whiskey.
Yeah, well, there's two main ones. That's the single malt and the single grain. Single malt will be made from only malted barley, where blended Scotch will be combination of single malt whiskeys and grain whiskeys, which is combination of different grains.
Which is what you mostly find is the blended.
Yeah, these are the most popular ones for sure. We're actually going to have a single malt whiskey as well.
Yeah, which is like Scotch. It's just not made in Scotland.
Right,
it's the same stuff.
It's going to be American single malt whiskey.
Okay, all right. My dad would talk about Scotch, and you would think he was talking about having sex with someone the way he would speak of it. And I have friends who've evolved or are evolving into that, and I'm not there yet. And I think it's like at a certain age you decide you're going to mellow out and sip.
Everybody has a different taste, of course. But yeah, that's why we got inspired. I mean, Scotch whiskey is a good stuff, so we're going to have something similar to that. We're also going to have bourbon whiskey. We're going to have a rye whiskey. And we're going to have one special, which is going to be a limited edition. It's going to be, we're using the same grains, organic winter wheat whiskey. But that's going to be a very small run because we distill this in Lake Forest. And now it's turning almost 6 years. And it's something that we cannot duplicate anymore, unfortunately. Because we moved from Lake Forest and that was distilled there.
You just kind of, it was that thing was seasoned properly and was making this stuff right.
So
and that's
truly limited. I mean, we can make the same kind of, we can try to make the same thing, but it's not going to be,
it's not the same. Right. Anyway. All right. So I finished my gin and tonic here and we're moving on to the golden liquor, which is what?
It's a brandy. We bought some grapes from California. We use Moscato grapes.
We're appealing to people on the WI side. Brandy, like 90% of it is consumed in Wisconsin.
Well, this one has a little twist to it.
Okay.
So
all right.
We actually going after the tequila crowd. So I call it Reposado brandy.
It's brand tequila. It's Reposado brandy. Which Reposado is a type of tequila, but it's Reposado brandy.
Reposado means rested. So your typical brandy will sit in a barrel for at least 2 3 years, right?
Lazy.
Yeah. But this one, just like a tequila Reposado, we mature it in a barrel for about a month or so. Then we take it out for another few months, let it sit to mellow down, and then we bottle. So total of 6 months, something like this. And actually, I mixed it in margarita to prove my point.
So it's a brandy margarita.
So it kind of tastes like tequila Reposado. A lot of people actually say it has a smokiness of mezcal.
Oh, geez, mezcal.
But
mezcal
that has the sweetness
dangerous.
and the sweetness and the softness of tequila. It's a unique flavor.
It's a tequila brandy. This is what it is. You're like one of those chefs that do. Yeah, we're doing Asian Mexican. We got burrito egg rolls. You know, it's fusion.
The thing is that a lot of people don't know the fact that we cannot produce tequila here in the States. Tequila can be only made in Mexico.
That's okay. So it's like Scotch. It's got to be Mexico to be. So this is like tequila, but it's not tequila.
Well, I don't think we grow any agave plants, to be honest, and that's why we're using grapes. So we kind of trying to mimic or duplicate the taste. Because it's a big market and we want to take part of it, of course.
A lot going on here. So are you selling this as a brandy or is it tequila?
It's a brandy, but when I talk to people, like I said, I have it mixed in a margarita. So
I don't know what it smells like.
It has a kind of lovely stone fruit notes, like apricot, peaches, strong wine smell, of course.
As you're saying these things, I'm like, yep. But but smelling them myself, I can't say that. But when you say it, I'm like, yep, there it is. Say some more things.
Well, it's
I'm getting toaster. There's a little toaster in there.
It has a little bit of nuttiness, yeah. It's gonna have a little bit of spice on the palate as well. That's where I think the smoke comes in. But it's gonna be soft and mellow on the palate.
I'm gonna try it.
Again, same philosophy. No artificial flavors, colors. The color comes from the fact that it's been sitting in the barrel for a little bit, and that's what typically the color comes from, unless you're using any additives.
That is. It's like candy. It's not sweet like candy,
No, it's not
but it
overly
has
sweet.
it
Yeah.
has happiness like
Yeah.
candy. You know, it has like a candy flavor that's not
You can drink
sweet.
it on the rocks.
This
You
is
can.
just this is the liquor talking.
Y-
Yeah, you can drink. I would drink that on the rocks. I
Yeah,
would sip that.
yeah,
And
you
what
can
is
do
it?
that.
Because it's like brandy and tequila had a baby. It's
Yeah.
a little Mexican cheesehead.
Well, see, the thing
Brandy and
is,
tequila.
a lot of people don't realize, but the liquor industry in the States alone, it's almost $500 billion, generates close to $100 billion of revenue.
What is this?
So we try to keep this business here.
What is this drink? I feel like I'm in a fancy bar on a Friday night with a girl who wore her best dress, and I'm sitting there.
I
having a
literally
cocktail.
Googled
getting
the
ready to
first recipe
dance.
online for
Yeah.
margarita,
Yeah.
and that's what I used.
This is
It's a
good.
freshly squeezed lime again
Let's go out and do a little dance.
with Cointreau, agave syrup, and I swapped the tequila for the brandy. It just works brilliantly well.
That's a good drink.
Yeah.
What is this? Is just a you just
regular
made
margarita.
a regular margarita,
And you
with
just swap
your and what is this your product called? That's brandy.
Crystone.
What do you call it?
Crystone.
Crystone.
We name all our products Crystone because that's the name of the owner and distiller.
So,
Christian.
but it's Crystone Branquila or no Crystone.
No,
What?
it's
Do you
brandy.
Call it?
No,
You call it brandy.
we tried different things with the TTB when we submitted for the label, but they didn't approve it, so we stuck with brandy.
When you take it into Wisconsin and you're doing tastings, be very careful because Wisconsin. I'm a cheesehead. We're very specific about our brandy old fashioned.
So what do you think?
It's very good, but if you hand it to me and you call it brandy, I'll be like, you son of a bitch, this is not brandy. And then I'll taste it, I'll go, this might be better. This is very good. Can you leave that bottle?
Yeah.
All right. Because all right. I have friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you like it.
That's a drink, right? There's some weird. What does that taste? I'll figure it out.
It's the agave.
I'll figure it out. And I'll let you know what it is coming up. We're gonna have some more drinks. Former on-air personality and Will Rock sales guy Don Wilson is here.
Yeah, I feel like Jekyll and Hyde right now because I just had blood taken, and that's why I couldn't join you for the first part of happy hour. But now I feel really good. And
Don,
yeah,
just calm down.
Okay,
Mike, I'm sorry about this. It's a lot. Didn't you move away? Don't you live in Louisville?
Yeah. I live in the land of bourbon, so Mike gotta come sometime.
But so
absolutely.
Can you call any? There's a lot of rules. Like you can't call something champagne unless it's from France. It's sparkling wine. You can't call something tequila unless it's from Mexico. You can't call something Scotch unless it's from Scotland. Bourbon is ours, right? We can.
That's right. Yeah.
Bourbon is.
Can be only made in American. Yeah.
But it's got to be made in like Tennessee or what? Is there a rule, or it just has to be made in America?
No, any state can produce bourbon.
All right, suck it, world. We're making all the bourbon.
You can,
but they can't make bourbon in Azerbaijan. No, they can't.
No. Well, technically you can, but
You can't
our
call
problem
it
with
bourbon.
tequila is basically we can make tequila, but then we can't call it
that.
So what are you going to call it?
They call it American style whiskey, bourbon.
Right.
Bourbon and rye. Is rye American?
Rye.
That's a type of grain. Rye.
Straight rye will be American.
Yeah. All right. But they can make rye
They
whiskey.
can make rye whiskey. Yeah. The bourbon is
How
the
do
one.
you keep all this crap straight, Mike? There's so many rules.
25 years. Yeah.
With naming and making and all of that. There's so many rules. Anyway, Don's behind. He like a fasting blood thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to know your medical history. So he's about. Can you make him want to? If I was going to pick, see, I would have. These are very good drinks. I'm feeling them. These were very good drinks, and I think your liquor is it more expensive than like mass produced if I just go to the store and I get?
Well, it depends. The gin falls straight into the craft category gin, so it's around $30 a bottle.
So it's a little more expensive than cheap stuff,
right?
But it's not people that are trying to sell you stuff for a ridiculous.
No, the vodka's around $20. It all depends.
Yeah.
Vodka's awesome.
So
all of it, and I'm not a liquor guy. Even the not brown but golden was good.
And the brandy will be around $40, $50. It all depends. But if you're looking for, like I said, if you're looking for a good reposado tequila, you're looking to spend around the same amount of money.
What's that sugary sweet?
Why do you keep turning your?
What's that sugary sweet thing that you were talking about?
We had a Cosmo like we were in Sex and the City.
Oh my gosh!
But if I was picking which was real, every drink got better. And I don't think I would have liked the golden drink, but I think that was my favorite was the brandy. Which you made a margarita, but with the brandy.
With the brandy, yeah.
Okay, can I do that one?
That's like a fusion drink. Make Don. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Mike's I'm passing yours off.
There you go.
You got a whole day of sampling, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
Right?
Yeah, because a lot of times when you have a margarita, it's got that higher pitch taste. And you're like, I could have one of these, and that's all I can do. This you could drink, and you could drink it for a while.
Jeez, here we got Don Wilson going. Anyway, Mike's out sampling today. If you want to try this stuff today, we're
going to be in Rockford at Movements.
We have people on the edge of our listening. They can go to Rockford, yeah.
And then I'm going to be in the city later on from 5 to 8.
We go there.
Ryan's Liquor on Clark.
Clark. Okay. All right. That's good. And then you got tomorrow.
Tomorrow going to be in Oak Brook and Pete's Market from 1 to 4. And then again in the city in West Loop Liquor on Lake and Halstead.
When you do the sampling, there are people who don't want to make eye contact with you. They're like, "Oh, this guy's trying to give me something free. He's trying to sell me something."
And then there are people, the world.
The banana.
But then there are people who don't want to get involved with that. They think like you're going to steal their house or something. And then there are people who come over and be like, "Well, I will try a couple of these or whatever."
Yeah.
Do you have as a sample person? Is there a person you prefer or a person that's behaving properly?
Hey.
Well,
I know it's not you, Donald.
Well, the idea of the tasting is obviously to sample the spirit. So as many people as possible.
You just want them to come up. You don't care what their attitude is.
No.
I brought my own cup.
That's fine too.
Cup out. But like the sample is how many samples do you sample?
Legally
multiple?
allowed just a quarter of an ounce. That's
okay, and how the total?
Of the certain thing, yeah.
But if I put a hat on and go around the corner and come back, or have a fake mustache,
yeah.
Well, we're not going to talk about that or whatever.
I just had some blood drawn.
These are my Saturdays at Costco as I go and get as many samples as I can. Don's had some blood drawn. He doesn't need a lot.
Well,
will you make for me? Will you make
2 of them?
Will you make 2? You know how we had the margarita with the brandy?
Do you want the gin?
No, I want to have a brandy Rita. I want to have what you made for me, but you made it in like a little martini glass.
Yeah.
I want it as a cocktail with ice and whatever. And is that a way to do it? That would be like a margarita on the rocks instead of a margarita straight up.
It all depends. I mean, typically you don't serve it on the rocks, but yeah, that's possible.
All right, let's have 2 of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're drinking with Mike from Crystal Rain Distillery in Wheeling. The sampling room, he guarantees, will be open in December.
Fingers crossed.
It's going to happen. I got to tell you.
She says December. I'm like, well, we'll see you in March.
Well, I've been saying this for a while.
There's always something, but there's always something that comes up. Some other guy comes up and goes, well, you don't have the proper ceiling tiles in here. That's a city violation of ceiling tile rules.
To be honest, Christian is he's having a meeting with the city this morning because they didn't like the color of the building.
Yeah. But I mean, they got their thing and you got your thing, and it's nice to be part of the community. And I'm sure you guys will do great stuff. So
absolutely,
hopefully it'll get open.
I was going to say that the vodka. I'm going back to that. A couple times people have come over to my house and I've had a bottle from you and I said, no, you got to try this because they talked about some other brand and they're like, try this. Ooh.
Right. See, and I don't know vodka, but when if you serve some stuff to people and then you taste it and you're like, yep, you're right. That other stuff is. All right. Make some drinks and we'll drink them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not barking orders at you.
No.
Will you please?
You're looking at them.
Of course.
All right. Thank you.
With a pleasure.
Do it now.
You're like some guy who walks up looking for a sample. Come on, man.
Like a sample. I got some shopping to do. I don't know what's in it. We're talking old fashions. Mike is here from Crystal Rain Distillery, and we're talking old fashions because we're doing their brandy, which is like a tequila version of brandy, and I want to get it for my friend Bob the Builders, and he's in Wisconsin, and as are many of our listeners, and they drink brandy old fashions. But I don't know what's in them exactly. I don't know what's in an old fashioned. But they have them sweet. There'll be a sweeter version of it you make.
Simple syrup, yeah, for sure.
But then they put in, he'll have a brandy old fashioned sweet with olives. But that's sweet and savory is what it is. And I understand the appeal, but to me it's like, what? So I'm gonna have Bob. I'm gonna have Bob try your brandy, and if he says it's crap, I got to be honest with you. But I got to tell you, the drink I had with this is what I asked you to make.
Mhm.
And I'm not a brandy guy or a tequila guy. I don't like either. I grew up in Wisconsin. I don't like brandy. I love partying with tequila, but it does not get along with me well the next day.
Mhm.
But this is remarkable. Has anybody else made this product?
Actually, yeah, we're not reinventing the wheel for sure.
This is out there. It's
well,
not brown liquor, it's golden liquor.
yeah, it's basically what it is. It's a Mediterranean style brandy.
This is what they make around the Med.
Italians will call it grappa. Probably heard that.
Grappa is a night. This is not grappa.
Well,
if you ever had grappa,
I don't know.
Go in a bar sometime and order a shot of grappa. If it's a real Italian place, they'll have grappa behind the bar. It'll be in this tall, skinny bottle, and it's the skins of the
black
grape.
one. And
It's the skins of the grape pressed out after they've made the wine, and it is there to punch you in the face and knock you down.
Well, this one is made with basically making wine because you're right. They're basically using the skins of the grapes with sugar. They do a second fermentation, and that's how grappa usually it's made. But we make similar to cognac. Basically, we're making wine, and then from the wine, we redistill and turn it into brandy. Which actually, that's what the word brandy means.
Yeah,
burnt wine.
Okay.
So,
this is a remarkable product. This is what you should look for if you go out. It's Crestone
Muscat
brandy, and it's not brown liquor; it's golden liquor.
See, you're safe
because it's gold,
right?
Mike, thanks for coming in.
No, you're welcome.
You got tastings. One more time, run your tastings down. You need to list them out. Do you have like social media?
We do, yeah.
All right, you need to put them on your social media. I don't need to tell your business, but I've been drinking now, so I got big pants.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to be out tasting this weekend, and where are you going to be today?
I'm going to be in Rockford at Woodman's from 1 to 4 today, and then in the city in Ryan's Liquor on Clark Street. Tomorrow, Pete's Market in Oak Brook from 1 to 4, and then again in the city from 5 to 8 in West Loop Liquor.
You work hard
on Halstead and Lake Street.
It's weekend hours. You're out sampling.
Yeah, weekends are
that's the Lord's work.
Time, yeah. Well, we have to spread the word.
Sunday, Monday? Are you off then?
Sunday usually. We'll see. Not always.
How do you say cheers in Bulgarian?
Similar to Polish. Na zdravie.
Nazare. It's kind of like the Czech is Nastrovi.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah. Russian is
Na zdrowie.
Nazdrovia. Yeah,
I take your country.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. There you go.
Slancha. Prost. And thanks for coming.
No, thanks for having me.
I got to go mall walk. That's going to be fun. Donald?
Yeah, I was going to say Crystal Rain Distillery, just like you would normally spell it. But how do you spell the vodka?
Cristone, Kristone, because that's the name of the.
That's the benchmark.
Chris and Stone, the two words, but Chris with a K.
I've been drinking, man, and none of this is landing. But thank you for coming in.
No, thanks for having me here. Thanks to everybody, all our customers and supporters, partners, and thank you guys. It's a pleasure being here.
I feel healthy.
Donald, you moved to Louisville, yet here you are, Don Wilson. Everyone,
I'm a little south of Louisville.
Is there I'm not geographically wondering where you live.
Yeah.
Is there a reason? Is there a Melon Cougar show you want to plug this weekend? Did you come to town to play with your little band?
No.
I was in your band, so I know it's not a good band. If I was in it, it ain't a good band.
I'm in Indianapolis
this weekend.
This weekend,
Melon Cougar
at the nation's largest beer tent.
Really?
Yeah.
What time?
The Rathskeller.
Saturday.
Yeah.
We got a thing, but otherwise I'd be there.
Yeah, Saturday night.
You want to advertise? Call Don Wilson.
Guess where we're going to be December 14th?
Where?
Mickey Finn's.
I've never heard of the place.
Yeah.
I'll see you there Sunday for football. They got half price pizza on Sunday.
Hey.
Dine in. Thank you for coming in, Don. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you guys.
You want to know
Appreciate
more?
It.
Crystal Rain Distillery.com. We'll wrap up whatever this is next on Will Rock. We're making a drink for Don.
Yeah,
because
gin
you
and
said
tonic.
you don't like gin, and their gin is not. It's a different flavor. Did you? And you did the thing where you squeezed the thing in there, didn't you? You can't not do it exactly right.
Should I squeeze something?
He put the orange in there.
No, it's
he can't do it without the garnish. He's very professional
it's
about
not
this
orange.
stuff.
It's grapefruit, right?
No, that's orange, and then grapefruit, and he's going to squeeze it now.
All right.
Now listen, Don. This is you say you don't like gin, and I say I don't like brandy or tequila, and I love their brandy. You say you don't like gin.
Can I drink it?
If you don't like it, yes.
Yeah,
if you don't like it, be honest.
ready.
If you don't like it, be honest.
Okay.
Can he be honest if he doesn't like it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm honest with this
Because it
stuff.
could be just gin. You know, I don't like
right. Go ahead.
clams.
Go ahead. Everybody's like, well, he's obviously going to like it. The guy's sitting there. No, if it sucks, please say so.
Oh, you could drink that.
Yeah. See, it's not, even if you don't like gin, it's
Is that a pass?
okay. It's
when
very
you-
festive. That's
Hold
good
on.
from
When
Don.
you think of
Don's weird. I made Don one time biscuits and gravy. He had never had white gravy before in his life. You know, with the white gravy that you put on biscuits.
Singers are weird.
He had never had that.
I know that.
Right. Singers out, they're weird guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is a mutual friend of ours was big into gin for a while, right? And there's that one brand that everybody has, right? And that was like, whoa, it's like,
Tanqueray.
no,
What is it?
it was. I think it was Bombay.
Okay, Bombay. That's a big
And
one.
it was just, it was like,
Yeah, that's different than this.
it was like licking a 9-volt battery.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, that's what gin. Yeah, no, that's what gin is
but this
like.
is, I can order this. I
Yeah.
can do this.
I can
So,
drink the brandy.
Yeah,
Mike,
that's
thank you
good.
very much.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
I appreciate it.
You're
We're
welcome.
gonna keep drinking. I
I'm
gotta
gonna
go
drink
mall
all this.
walking with Phil. Mel and Cougar's not playing this week. Don and I are going to a Halloween party
Yeah,
tonight.
we'll put up pictures.
All right, we're gonna get out of your 501 Club party tonight. If you got non-perishable food items, bring them out. Arlington Ale House in Arlington Heights for the 501 Club party tomorrow morning. Weekend Rewind 6 until 10. Leah at noon tomorrow will be at Pepe's for their closing, and she's going to be out there starting at noon with a live broadcast with tequila and margaritas
So I
and
went there.
Mexican food. Pepe's is in Waukegan, Green Bay Road, and Grand Ave.
I went there and a Thursday night, and the lady says, "Oh, do you want to sit by Leah?" No,
She doesn't want to sit by you, is what it is.
but that's where
She'll be at
that's where
Pepe's
it's at the
tomorrow at
table.
noon. Other than that, we'll have a great weekend. You have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday morning. We'll talk to you bright and early 5 until 10. The delightful Jen Mars is in next. You don't know me. Have a nice day and be nice to each other.
A-holes.
It's over. Go home. Go.